Good day, everyone. We are from Group 3, Science and Technology Thinking, UHLB2302, Section 10. Our topic is In-Game Purchases Addiction in the Game Industry. It is not common that we see in-app purchases appear in the games we play every day. We also often heard that young children spend thousands of ringgit without parents knowing in buying in-game products. Quite a big number spent. Let's see how in-game purchases addiction affect us and our life.
So these are the contents that we are going to talk about in our proposal. We have the objective, the background of in-game purchases addiction, what is in-game addiction, the cause and effects, the relationship of in-game purchases addiction in the game industry, and with human and religion, the importance of value system and ethics, the role of in-game purchases addiction in the game industry, and also the conclusion and as well as the reference. So these are the objectives of our proposal. First is to understand the background and what is in-game purchases addiction. Next is to understand the cause and effect of in-game purchases addiction. Following is to study the relationship between gamers who spend money and life aspects such as humans, religions, values, and ethics. The final one is to study the role of science that relates with the rise of in-game purchases addiction in the gaming industry.
Hello everyone, my name is Melinda and today I would like to explain about the definitions of the game addiction. In-game purchases addiction is the phenomena of a gamers being overly addicted to the process of the purchasing virtual objects within video games. These addictions can cause the users to spend a substantial amount of the money on these purchases, sometimes to the point of the financial ruin. In-game purchases have become a common trend in the gaming business in recent years, as they give game developers and publishers an additional source of cash. Many games now allow players to pay real money for virtual products such as the cosmetics, power-ups, and loot boxes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh. Doctor, my name is ABDULLAH IBRAHIM DHURRE and I am from Group 3 and I'm doing my part here which is background about game pages addiction in the game industry. The term in a game pages addiction describes obsessive behavior of a gamers who overexpend or overuse on the game pages such as vital currency, skins, loot boxes, and other products that improve the gameplay experience. Some players may experience financial difficulties, social isolation, and mental health challenges as a result of this behavior. The video games business has become under fire for purposely building games that's addictive for utilizing physiological tricks to get players to spend more time, at the same time to spend more money in a gaming purchase. Critical argue that industrial revolution to safeguard, at the same time to spend more money in a gaming purchase. Critical argue that industrial revolution to safeguard vulnerable gamers especially for the children from becoming addicted and suffering harm. For some gamers, this behavior might be a result of concerning social isolation, as already mentioned, and mental health issues. In a research conducted by a Royal Society for the Public Health, 55% of gamers, they say, through playing video games become addictive, and 13% of that they said they had already shown a sign of addiction. By 2023, game pages are predicted to generate more than 200 billion in a global revenue up to from 150 billion in 2019. Thank you, Doctor.
So, for the next one is what are the factors or causes of in-game addictions? There are several factors that can contribute for in-game purchases addictions. The first one is game design. Many games are designed to be highly engaging with addictive gameplay and immersive virtual worlds. These design elements can make it difficult for players to resist the urge to make purchases. The second one is the rewards and immediate gratifications. In-game purchases provide a form of immediate gratifications that can be highly rewarding, which can make it difficult for players to control their spending. The one is social pressure. In some cases, players may feel pressure to keep up with their friends or compete with the other players in the game. This can lead to desire to spend more money on virtual goods and currency to stay ahead. The fourth one is the personality factors. Individuals who are prone to addictive behaviors may be more susceptible to in-game purchases addictions. The last one is the marketing strategies. Game developers often use targeted marketing strategies to encourage players to make purchases. It's important note that these elements frequently interact and that there are may not always be a single root cause in-game addiction purchases. Additionally, not every player who makes in-game purchases will become addicted, and in some cases, there may be additional factors at work that also contribute to addiction. So, for the next one is what are the effects of in-game addictions? In-game addictions, also known as video game addictions or gaming disorder, can have a range of negative effects on person's mental health, physical, and social health. Some of the common effects of in-game addictions are: the first one is physical health problems. Spending extended periods of the time sitting in front of the screen can lead to the sedentary lifestyle, which can increase the risk of obesity, diabetes, and other health problems. The second one is the poor academic or work performance. In-game addiction can affect on a person's ability to focus on their tasks, leading to poor performance in school or work. The third one is the sleep disturbance. Playing games late into the night can disturb a person's sleep patterns, leading to insomnia and daytime fatigue. The fourth one is social isolation, which can cause a person to withdraw from social activities and interactions with friends and family. The fifth is the depression and anxiety, which causes the feelings of anxiety and depression, particularly when a person is unable to play or is forced to take a break from gaming. The sixth is the financial problems, which can add up quickly, leading to financial difficulties. The last one is the aggressive behavior, which is some research suggests that excessive gaming can lead to increased the aggressions, and particularly in younger players.
Okay, next part is the relationship between game purchase addiction in the game industry between human and religion. Okay, let's see in the Islamic perspective. One of the central aspects of Islam is not wasting time on something that does not benefit you. Okay, it's because it's just like a sword. Sword has two sides, and if you can use it correctly, you will have a tranquility in this world and eternal life. For the Buddhism, they say the overdeals in anything is harmful. This is because you're creating a loop that you are in state happy, but eventually you will end up in chaotic state of yourself, and you will be asking again, again, and again. Okay, in Christian part, in Christianity, European is just a temporary sensation that does not provide a true satisfaction. It's just a false sense that humanity love it, and only if your true happiness is when you intertwine in your God. For Hinduism, the Hinduism perspective believe that everything that create a bad thing can cause a bad things too. Therefore, addiction to all things is not suitable for life.
Let's see why value systems and ethics are so important in the gaming industry. This is to protect the interests and well-being of consumers. In other words, to protect the consumers' rights and discourage excessive spending. We have to respect players' autonomy that they can self-govern what to buy or what not, instead of creating or using any kind of method to increase the intention to purchase in-game products, especially when the users are kids. Besides, to fulfill our social responsibility and to build trust between each other.
Okay, the next part is the role of in-game purchase addiction on gaming industry in real life. As we know, when the gaming purchase addiction is rising, it will be change in our life. First of all is economy. When the gaming purchase addiction is rising, the gaming industry is gonna be developed. When it develop, it can change our economy as a game changer. Just like online shopping. Now online shopping can do when you are doing gaming. So it gonna be make the economy be growing and the supply and demand law can be balanced. When it balanced, our economy going to be stable. Okay, for the education part, the government will be respond to the situation and will make a socialization for the family and the student. So it's not only can reduce the number of addicts, but also make them more aware of spending money.
The role of in-game purchase on game industry in real life about social life is that expanding this in-game purchase addiction can create further interaction for the players. For example, in the Mobile Legends game, you can gift a player skin and connect with them as a friend, creating a new social interaction between players, especially those with the same interest. Besides, in health, in-game purchases addiction in the game industry can assist psychologists in developing research about addiction effects and also for the neurologists to discover the interaction in the brain that can stop specific addictions.
Okay, the last part is banking. Due to the rapid growth of in-game purchase, it will create more innovation, initiative to create a digital bank. For example, making to easy loans, convenient in online transaction, and caseless payment, and many more. So this phenomena will change our life entirely to make the new era of digitalization, which is gonna make the humanity to go further and beyond.
So we've reached the last part. In conclusion, like other addiction to in-game purchases are no jokes. It has a serious problem in the gaming industry towards of the player base because of their negativity and in terms of financial and psychological problem. It is also a known fact that it has a negative outlook from the religious perspective, not to mention society's morals, which is a very unethical due to exploitation of the player, each player or each individual. It is important to build trust for the company to the player base by fulfilling the social responsibility and understanding that people should spend money more wisely, especially in the gaming industry, which rarely has any benefit in terms of spending money. Okay, so these are our references from various articles and also books. Okay, this is our presentation from Group 3. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.